Hey, welcome back to the House of Animation. The front door is open, so do come on in and enjoy the magic of animation and join us on our journey as we discuss animated films of all kinds. I am your host, Ben Gilman. So I'm joined by the Titty Man's favorite, Tara Chloe.
Hello, do you like titty?
and he says, oh dear Lord, we're off to a bang already. We're joined by Lothario, Prince Charming, Troy Salmon.
Yes, I'm here, guys. Great to see you today once again.
What are you doing the ricochet pose?
I'm doing the ricochet pose.
Wait, hold on. I thought I was the wicked witch.
Ricochet. What are you gonna say, Tar? What are you gonna say?
Oh, just get it
I'm
out.
the wicked witch.
Well, no, because you don't shut up about Titty Man, so you are the Titty bitch. The Titty Witch.
The titty witch.
The Titty Nose Picker Witch.
What?
Yeah,
okay,
brilliant.
okay, right.
Under the bus you go. So,
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to push past you today. We have to record. So today, unless you would like to defend your Titty Man, the Titty Witch. No. Okay. So today we're here to talk.
You want me to call him right now?
No,
What?
I don't know.
I
We're here.
could give him a call and then he could be like, yeah.
I don't. Were you that kid in the class at school that always disrupted the class?
Not really. I always sat at the back and I read my fan fiction, by the way.
I don't believe that. I believe you kept getting your phone out in class and showing people some butt
images.
How do you know that? I used to do that with my best friend. How do you know?
I'm not surprised. You're most probably the most disruptive kid in class when you were at the school.
My god.
You extend every podcast we do by at least an hour. It's amazing. No, I'm joking. At least 15 minutes due to Tara going on a solo adventure. It is quite interesting. Anyway, so we're here to talk about a Over the Moon film that I'm sure Tara will have lots to say later, but we need to pepper it in. It is a Netflix original. It's a computer animated musical fantasy film directed by a white guy and also co-directed by a white guy, made by a screenplay by a white woman, and it's based. There are a few Asian people working on it, but Hollywood. So I'm just going shooting straight for the hip, bang bang. It's not exactly like a Disney film where they actually have mostly Asian people working on it, like your Rayas and stuff. It's a very white. Basically, it is about a girl called Fei Fei, who sounds like a dog, who's been told the legend of the moon goddess Chung. Sounds like something that comes out of a woman's vagina. A potion for immortality, causing her to become a goddess and ascend to the moon. About another Hoye, who gets no character development whatsoever. We don't care about him and waits for him there. They had preparation for the annual Moon Festival. They make mooncakes.
This isn't really good.
So this is basically set in Wuhan, and they make mooncakes, not COVID, mooncakes. Sorry, and bang. I prepared that one this morning, and what is it? So we find out there is a bit that I do want to bring up though, because Fei Fei is happy with her mum and dad at the beginning of this film.
Yeah.
And obviously the mum dies, but they start singing, and this is the one thing about this film that I want to get into, because the singing doesn't stop, and the songs are so unmemorable. They're there every 5 minutes. I've always said this about movies: if you keep putting music in every 5 minutes, it means you don't have a good movie. So, for example, Fei Fei's mum starts to pass away, and she's singing, and then the song continues while she dies. And we see Fei Fei do a big growth spurt from a child, and she's still singing the same songs. We cut to her when she's a bit older. Her mum is still singing the song. So I like to think that she sung the song for 4 consecutive years, didn't stop singing.
For 4 years.
Like, they've been singing the song. All they do is they don't talk to each other. They just sing about the moon goddess the whole time, about mooncakes for 4 years. She's still haunting her when she dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I basically think that I don't like Fei Fei. She's a very sport little brat. Selfish. I want to shout to the dad. And he obviously sees that awkward bit where he finds love again, which is nice to see. Mrs. Zong. No, I do apologize if I get these Chinese names wrong. I am not obviously Miss Zong, Zong. 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 Tara can take that one.
Just write it as Jong.
Zong. Mrs. A new woman, and she seems very nice. She's not a bitch at any point, and obviously the father's that awkward bit when you've lost your original partner to your kid, and you find love again. You've got to try and introduce a new mother or father. It's difficult, and he does it in a nice way. She seems really nice, and because it's white people writing it, they have to have an Asian kid with a ping pong paddle because that's what Chinese people are known for apparently.
That table tennis out here, bro.
So Fei Fei goes to the moon, and it's well animated at the start. It's looking great, and then you get to the planet, and it's all really weird. It's like the budget run. It's a bit crap.
Yeah, jelly beans. Living jelly
It's like Soul. It's like the animation budget just falls off us like.
It started out really good. The animation was like for the first half of the movie, it was solid. The animation was.
And the minute the jelly people turn up, and there's more fat people on this moon than a bunch of Newcastle United fans at St James's Park up in Newcastle.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
I was going to say Americans, but we don't want to attack all the Americans. It just looks like a bunch of people got together at a Weight Watchers convention to lose weight, and it's just the animation takes a dive. Fei Fei is really just disgusting and rude to everyone. The princess is horrible and has no character motivation. She's just horrible. She lies various times.
That's why.
She loses at table tennis.
Yeah.
And then says, I'm going to give you the picture. And what does the picture prove? That could be a cosplayer to the family. Oh, yeah, this is the Princess of the Moon. Yeah, that could be a cosplayer, mate.
She wants people to help her, but yet she's like traps him in that. So what is the point of that?
And it makes the cardinal sin of a sidekick that doesn't shut the F up, that just has to keep talking and doesn't shut up. You know the one I'm talking about, that green bogey thing.
It's called pangolin. Gobi.
Yeah. I mean, I think for some reason Americans think it's funny to have someone always constantly talking. It's the same reason I hate Olaf in Frozen, because he doesn't stop talking and he doesn't add anything.
Guess who's the voice actor for Gobi? The Asian dude from Hangover.
That would explain why I hate him.
Okay.
He doesn't shut up. He doesn't say anything funny. And it's like when Seth Rogen. That's why I don't like Seth Rogen, because he doesn't shut up. He just keeps talking and it's not funny. It's like, choose your spots to be funny. Don't keep talking, because you're just going to annoy people.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the talking bit, this is such an American thing to do, isn't it?
Disney do this sometimes.
Talk.
Pixar has done it very well to avoid this. And sometimes, even in Mulan, for example, like Eddie Murphy's dragon doesn't keep talking all the time. There are large swaths of it where what he says is funny.
It works. Yeah.
Then again, it's Eddie Murphy. But the talking sidekick is very difficult to do. And they do both sides, the rabbit, Bungie that doesn't talk, which is great, and then they do the really other extreme of the annoying sidekick that won't shut up. It's like they decided to do everything, and the movie just falls off a cliff in the second half. It just feels like, I don't care. I mean, the song. I was watching Charlie's Angels last night with my wife. And one thing I've noticed is it's constantly got a soundtrack going on in the background every 5 seconds, which is quite annoying. All the time. It's a noisy film, and it just keeps doing. It doesn't just settle down to do a long scene with two characters. It just goes from one place to the next with a soundtrack, and it's really lazy because it's really cheap and annoying. And this is what this film does. It does a musical every 5 minutes.
Queen musical was tight though. I'm gonna lie. That Queen musical, when you first see it, that musical was tight. I like that.
It's not even good. It's
a good song in there. Only good song in there.
Carry a tune. I skipped all the songs.
No, that song was tight. That was the only good song in the movie. That song was tight. So called Superstar.
It's an observation I've made because I watched Charlie's Angels the other night, maybe, and I'm just sick of films that keep doing soundtracks every 5 seconds. Do them occasionally. but have a original score. Stop putting licensed like Charlie's Angels. It's just every minute there was another song. It's like, my God, do you not have like a sense of just music?
Are you talking about that brand new one, the one that came out?
No, the Cameron Diaz usually do.
Oh, that one.
It's an okay film. It's just annoying that the soundtrack has got to come in every 30 seconds of a new song. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's ADD. It's like attention deficit disorder. It's like it doesn't stick around for 2 minutes. It doesn't breathe. At least this movie decides to have a few slower scenes. So what do we think of this movie? Because, like, Tyra said that there was a very interesting thing about Asian culture with the Moon Princess. Would you like to elaborate on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not too sure about the Moon Princess, but okay, so basically it actually revolves around the Mid-Autumn Festival, and it's not only celebrated by Chinese, it's actually celebrated by a bunch of like East Asian countries like Taiwan, Hong Kong, Vietnam, and Japan and Korea as well. So maybe I'll just talk about Japan right now. So in Japan, it's called osukimi, which means like moon viewing. So basically, it's held during the autumn period, and it takes place on a full moon where you can see the moon is round, it's like nobody's business. Yeah, and for this actually, they do eat like, okay, why am I talking about food? They have food, and then because back in the day, actually, there was a part when Japanese culture, part of it was actually imported from China during the Heian period, and some of the Buddhist culture as well. That's when they actually practiced the Moon Festival. But during the Meiji Reformation, when Shintoism and more, people transformed to a more atheist belief, tend to take over. This holiday is actually fading and not very popular in Japan, maybe only among the Buddhist community. Because during the Meiji Reformation, Japan actually got rid of a lot of like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not very accurate in this, got rid of a lot of influences from China and started having, their own thing and westernizing. So now we're going to talk about the Korean part. Okay, so basically some of the Korean calendar coincides with the Chinese calendar. I don't know why, like New Year, for example. And now in Korea, it's called Chuseok, means it's called Chuseok or Hungary. Yeah, so it's known for like Autumn Festival. I think it's called Autumn Festival as well. And for them, it's actually a pretty big holiday. So I think it's for 3 days or something. Yeah, and they go back to their hometown and they actually like celebrate with their families and all. It's a pretty big holiday in Korea for some reason. And yeah, we have it here too in Singapore. And we just eat mooncakes, which I actually hate because I've been force fed it for years and it's disgusting actually. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that is basically the thing for the but I'm not sure because when I try to Google what a moon goddess is, apparently she exists in every other legend. Yep, in Greek mythology, Roman mythology, and I mean literally she's everywhere, even on tarot cards. Yeah, so there's no such thing as a moon goddess. There's nothing on the moon, it's just craters. Yeah. So it's just some legend, they tell kids like, oh yeah, someone lives on the moon though, but how are you gonna live on the moon when there's no oxygen?
Thank you. And this is something that I just wanted to bring up. How the hell is this chick burning a rocket to go to the moon all of a sudden?
That was ridiculous.
Atmosphere, right? You know how thick the atmosphere is and the pressure declines and everything? How can you build something out of scrap and rubbish that can actually withstand all that pressure?
How is this stuff?
Why is it off Amazon and the dad's okay with it? It's like, yo, what? You've done what with my credit card? You little shit.
Buying these titanium metals and alloys.
This is why you should bring back the cane. Right.
This guy's not checking his bills. What's going on here?
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean,
I thought at the end of the movie it would be shut down due to.
I mean, since when did she get like state-of-the-art NASA technology from some scraps in the junkyard to go outer space? Like,
She's not Doctor Who, man. She can't just whip up a rocket out of nowhere, man. It's like...
She just broke at the end. The whole shop just closes down. He just broke.
Stuff like that.
And by the way, her rabbit, nothing to the plot at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing with the magic ears and like
laser beam ears.
I've never seen a movie in a long time. Like, out of all the films we've done so far, this is the 32nd film we've reviewed. This is the most shitest one I've seen. It was okay at the beginning. I let the rocket bit go.
Yeah.
Because I was like, right, okay, we're getting on with it. Fine. Okay. But then, I don't know, she can't. Like Tara said, how are you breathing on the moon?
You breathe on the moon, bro. There's no freaking oxygen.
Question.
Even Neil Armstrong needed a suit.
How does that fat chubby kid get on? How does she not know that he's got on that rocket? Because there's nowhere for him to hide. They blast off.
Exactly.
He comes out of nowhere. He's got a suit on. Why is he make a third suit?
Yeah.
How has he got a helmet on? How has he got a space helmet on? That makes no sense. She didn't buy another one. So how the hell did he get one? That made no sense.
So why when mooncakes sell so well does the mother need to make plum things, prunes or whatever they were into things, like make it additional? Like that never comes off anywhere.
Or the dates. We don't put dates in our moon pies.
And after all that, we don't even get the guy to come back and hook it. So he's literally got zero. I mean, the early prince in Snow White has more character development than horror. Like, I didn't think that was possible to have more character development than a Disney princess from 1930, but you've done it with Hoye.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now let's explore the backstory of Chang'e. Apparently, she was Hoyi's wife, but one day she drank a potion of immortality and floated to the moon.
This is more backstory than he's given in the film. Tara's actually giving him more backstory.
Yeah.
I love the backstory.
Yeah. So actually, when she arrived on the moon, it was a freaking desert, and her only best friend was a rabbit called Jade. Then again, I don't know how does the rabbit breathe on the moon without oxygen, and it's a desert, I don't know how you survive, how you eat, how you shit, how you sleep, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So he created a potion that was able to bring light to the darkness. So you're saying the moon gets its light from a rabbit that created a potion? It actually gets the bloody light from the sun. The sun shines on a certain part of the earth when it rotates and it reflects on the moon. That's how it actually gets the light, okay? This person clearly doesn't know science class. This is why people in the Middle Ages are stupid. Seriously, they don't know science. So over time, the rabbit and Chang'e created the kingdom of Lunaria, as the song Ultra Luminary tells, that song. So at some point in her life, she banished Gobi, the annoying thing, who tried to convince her to let go of Hoyi because he already died. She's immortal. She outlived him and he died. And that's when she got really emo. Like, she couldn't accept the fact that, her lover died and she's immortal and he doesn't, live as long as her. So that's why she's such a bitch to everyone. Yep.
What do you think, Trey? You've been very quiet so far. What do you think of this film?
I've been quiet. I've just been like chiming in, but it wasn't the best animated movie. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like storyline and what the heck was going on in the movie, because I was like, what the? So you're telling me this girl? Okay, she's smart. Okay, fair enough. She's smart. But at the same time, how the heck are you gonna build a literal rock?
She's Iron Man, bro. She's Iron Man.
Technology.
I was like, really?
Really? Lionheart replacement.
Like, China technology.
When Disney Plus do that, when Disney Plus do Ironheart, it should be the new Ironheart. That's the new Iron Man.
Oh yeah. Just breaks up out of thin air and that's going. Yeah, I can use this metal to do this and I can press. Oh no, I ain't with that. I ain't with all that. Just convenient nonsense. I can't deal with that. Nah. I thought she was gonna use something to do with the train.
Yeah.
Like, get the train and like do something.
It goes nowhere.
Yeah, that train thing goes nowhere. It goes nowhere.
Right. And also, could we talk about the fact that most of the voice actors are Korean American?
Okay.
Yeah. Now let's go through the list, shall we? Okay. So apparently, the voice actors, right? There's Ken Jeong, the dude from Hangover, who plays Gobi, the annoying thing. John Cho as Fei Fei's dad, Harold and Kumar. Yep. And Sandra Oh, I think this is Grey's Anatomy as Mrs. Jong, the new fiance, and Margaret Cho. Yeah, as the aunt, one of the aunties. Yeah. Well, I don't know why they are all Korean American.
Well, at least Awkwafina isn't in this one. Like, she's in every bloody Asian role. And at least there's no Gemma Chan, because those two get brought out all the time. They're great actors, but they always take all the Asian roles. Kevin John is always one of those three as well that always seems to step in. We need more diversity in the Asian actors community, I think. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but it would be, you don't see David Craig being every white man thing. You know, we need to diversify a lot more. We're at the point now. Hold on. We're at the point now where white and black actors, there is a large roll call, so you're not seeing the same people in the same roles now. Well, we need to work on that. Here in England, we have that with Asian actors. There's the Goodness Gracious Me lot. They're in every major Asian role. They're the only ones that get them. And I think that Asian and in Middle Eastern, we need to work hard, and Hispanic on those three to get more. So you don't hear the same people in the same roles. I'm not saying they shouldn't get less work, but I think more people of that background should contribute to a more varied selection process.
Yeah.
This is something I've always thought. All the people I've just highlighted are great.
Yeah. That's Hollywood, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's Hollywood, man. They're going to use the same selection.
I'm surprised I didn't hear their voice.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it. And they went down.
That's Hollywood, bro. That's it. There's a certain group of people that they can roll with. They're like, okay, yeah, we're going to get you to do this role. And that's it. That's their favorite group.
I can't wait until we get the next Avengers movie and Awkwafina and Gemma Chan find each other again, and they'll be like, "Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Crazy Rich Asians." Oh, I know. Anyway,
no, let's see that movie. I check that movie out though. Everyone loves that movie.
It's a good movie, but Awkwafina is beginning to grow on my tits a bit now. Just done with her. She's so one note. So what do you think they could have done to improve it? Because by the way, the gift, normally in a well-written film, you would tell us what the gift, you would bake that in. They literally hid the gift in a cake. Like, how are we meant to guess ahead of the character what it is? It's like the gift.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a sort of vague description or something, because she even described, no, even the description, she didn't even describe it. She was like, where is the gift? The entire movie.
It's like it's straight in a bloody moon cake. Like, what the bloody hell? Like,
what is this? The gift. What the heck is the gift?
I think that they panicked.
You know what they did? You know what reminded me of? Pulp Fiction. I'm a Pulp Fiction when no one knew what the thing was in the suitcase. No one knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like, where is it? Where have you got it? Where is it? Like the entire movie. Oh my gosh, it's like a shiny open suitcase. No one actually sees what it is.
That's the problem with this. And I feel like it was quite annoying for me the whole way through. Like, and just every character, I like the kid with the ping pong bat, but he's got the ping pong bat, and it's making me think, oh, Asian stereotype. I just thought, shit, Jesus Christ.
Good at table tennis. They have to be good at table
tennis.
Some Asians are forced to play table tennis.
Can we talk about one more thing I wanted to talk about at the end? We're gonna wrap this up. One more thing. We could be here for hours talking about this film.
Yeah, I could decide
it doesn't deserve.
Yeah.
One more thing. At the end, you see the picture frames. There's none of the mum. It's like she's been eradicated. It's like the new woman's just coming and going, right, yeah, didn't exist.
I realised that as well, like, just like, gone. Like,
but the problem is the mum and the other lady got such similar hair, I couldn't tell if the original... I think the original picture that you come to is the original mum with the dad and the girl. Then it goes across to the new marriage. I think it's the first mum and then the mother-in-law. I'm not too sure. I looked back at it a couple of times.
I think with the sheet, that was her younger one. The first one they showed.
Yes, I think that's really cool with the mum, because that's not an easy situation. And I know a lot of people that have walked into that situation, they allow the first wife to be around, because if they died, it's kind of like you kind of respecting what.
It's at that point, it's just respect at that point. Yeah.
And you don't have. If that was me, if whatever happened, I would like to think that if I got married again, God forbid, like if I was in that situation, either side, the person that passed away would be allowed to be on the mantelpiece of whichever side it was, and that would be respected.
True, yeah.
And it wouldn't be jealous.
Yeah.
It's not like they got divorced or anything. And
it was tragedy. Yeah, at that point. Yeah.
Tragedy.
Oh jeez. No, I don't get copyright. Yeah, there we go.
I haven't got anything interesting to say about this movie. Has anybody else got anything else before?
No, to be honest, it was like you can't.
I do love the granddad's a bit weird. So.
Yeah, described it. It was pretty good. It was good. It was good. Good first half of the movie. Second half of the movie kind of just goes to another place. With the different dimensions and that. You know what I'm saying? The love, because she's kind of just like annoying the queen, the other realm. I was like,
yeah,
she's so annoying. Like, why is she such a villain? I was like, what the heck is going on here? It was like Maleficent, like when she was a villain at first, and then she just turned good at the end, like just going, "Oh my god, you're amazing."
With DeVille. That's the problem with the Emma Stone movie. It's like, it's just it doesn't work. You can't make villains into good people. Stop it, Disney. They're doing that a lot now with all the Scarlet Witch. They're scared to make women the bad guy completely 100%. Just stick to it.
Exactly. Yeah. See, they try to rewrite every kind of female villain. Turn them to good guys.
Scarlet Witch, what she's done is inexcusable in WandaVision, and they just kind of rewrite it. And I'm like, no, it's not okay.
Yeah.
What did she do?
The entire town.
Oh, she tortured a whole.
Exactly. She possessed an entire town. Come on now.
Yeah, and made them do what she wanted. And in the end, she's like, I'm a superhero. It's like, no, you're not. You're a bad person. If that was a white guy.
Everyone who sees her walking down the street should be like, hey, I remember what you did. I remember what you did. They need to carry this on now. It needs to be a thing where literally everyone should go, hey. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even get me started on the women in Shang-Chi saving the day. It's like, come on, man. Well, guy can't save anything anymore now. Anyway, so what are you giving this film? I'm giving this a 2. This one can suck my dick.
2?
3, though. It's not that great.
Yeah. It wasn't a good movie. I didn't care about any of the characters, and it was just offensively bad. Like, it wasn't even good. Songs all the time. I mean, Disney get it right. You pace it out. That is the lowest score I think we'll ever give a film.
Oh wow, that's savage.
Except for if you ever pick Cars 3 or 2.
No, God.
Dun 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 dun. It's coming.
Okay, I'm in between a 6 and a 7. I think I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Give it a 6.
I don't think Troy will ever outscore us on a film ever.
No, I've never got that low because it was still decent. The first half movie was still pretty decent.
Normally we're like bunched together, like we kind of think the same, but that is like a massive. Me and Tara have gone way.
Yeah,
down.
2 and 3, like you're on the bottom end. I was like, oh snap! I was like,
you're going in the middle.
I'm doing this. Oh god.
Well, that's it for this week. You have to go now because, wow. We get some biker chicks who look like angry chickens coming after your motorbike. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. There's nothing.
The bikers were hilarious.
Funny. Just stick some mooncakes up your ass or something.
Oh, gross! I can't imagine.
I don't know.
If you say you're gonna stick mooncakes up someone's arse, let me just say the color of mooncakes are brown.
It's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Oh my god, and don't even get me started on those little gummy looking motherfuckers as well. What the fuck?